to show you a fun way just to add some detail to a beautiful summer design. And it's using the Smithers Oasis light blue bind wire. So I have 6 strands that I have at the same length. And depending on how long you want this, I guess I'll call it kind of a weaving or an armature, but it's more of a decorative indication that I want to do with this. And so I just took 1 strand and wrapped around it. And then I'm just going to make our little kind of chicken wire framework that we've done before in the past. Only this is a decorative element and not necessarily a decorative mechanical, but it's just maybe an accent to add to our design. So I'm just doing twists with my little strands of bind wire and twisting 2 together at a time. So 1, 2, 3. And remember always to twist the same number. Let me get untangled here for a sec. Here we go. So I've got 2, and then there's 3. 1, 2, 3, all the way across with 6. So it's going to be half the amount of strands that you have is twisting those strands together. So I have those 3 together so you can see. And then I'm just going to take the middle 2 and do it again. So then you just keep doing that. I use my fingers as a guide to kind of so I get the same type of size. But with this, it's really kind of fun just to get some random sizes to this, because nothing, it doesn't have to be symmetrical, it doesn't have to be perfect. And to me, it's just really kind of fun. So you just keep doing this until you get a full strand, or how long ever you want it. So you keep going from 3 to 2, 3 to 2, all the way down, twisting the closest ones together, always twisting the same direction so that you have that consistency and that repetition in your design. So this is where we're going with this, okay? So when you get it completed, it's going to look like this. And I just have the 2 strands, and then I want to add a little bit of a decorative element to it, just because I want it to stand out a little bit more. So what I've done is I've glued some materials to the back. Now you can do this with any product that you have. It could be fresh foliage. It could be, here we have some of the natural wrap from Smithers Oasis, is the maple bark. And I've also taken some of the wood cholla, or wood calla, excuse me, the wood callas, and I soaked it so that I've got a nice flat piece, because I like that, just that coloring of that. And so all you have to do to make that is to have a pencil, and I lay it down over the material that I want to cut out to fill in that space, and go to the outside just to get a frame of what I want to cut out with a pencil, and then cut that out. And you can be as detailed and elaborate as you want to be, or as in detailed as you want to be. So it just depends on how, I guess maybe is how retentive you are with materials and how detailed you really want to be. So I have that to fit, and I like to use, this is E6000. It's a glue that I use in jewelry making. It attaches anything together. I like this because it's completely clear, and I don't want that to show. So all I do is just put this along the edge of my bind wire, and then attach that to that. And it takes a little bit for this to dry. This glue is not instant. So oftentimes I will put them on and then put something heavy on top of it so that it will stick and be flat. And it'll take a couple hours for that to completely dry. But then what you have is kind of a stained glass effect, kind of a detailed effect. And I think that's just really fun. I think it's just that detail is just interesting. And then you could do the same thing again with like any material. But let that dry really well so that then I'm just going to add it to any design. Here I have a summer design that's done with delphinium and echinops, butterflies, the yellows and blues, bright summer looking, grasses of course, which gives us that look. But look at the detail that that adds to that parallel design. That gives us that interesting, I guess it's more of a vertical design. It gives us that interesting feel. So love it, enjoy it, have fun with it, and make it your own.